Welcome everybody. Today is Thursday, October 15th, and today we'll be discussing Unit 3, Lesson 6. Use place value to add or subtract. And the specific title of today's lesson is Place Value Problem Solving. Our learning target today, I will demonstrate place value reasoning, rate of 10 when solving a problem. And our essential questions remain the same throughout this entire unit. How do we make sense of larger numbers, and how does understanding the value of digits help answer real-life math problems? So moving on to our next slide, part 1. And you can follow along as I read. Gina said, "In my pocket, I have 25 of the same amount of bills. What is the value of Gina's money if she has A, 25 $1 bills, B, 25 $10 bills, C, 25 $100 bills?" Okay, so what we're going to do is in just a second, everybody's going to click right here in just a second, and then we're going to work on this. Okay. All right, so when you click right here, it brings you to a different screen, and it brings up a Google document, Value of Bills Part 1. And we're going to take a few minutes, and I want everybody to work individually on your own slide for a few minutes, and then we'll go over it. And I'll read it. The instructions here, it says Value of Bills Part 1. Gina said, "In my pocket, I have 25 of the same amount of bills." So make sure to put your name right here in this part. What is the value of Gina's money if she has 25 $1 bills? You type your answer right there. You can use your notebook to actually solve it before you put your answer in. The second question, what is the value of Gina's money if she has 25 $10 bills? Okay, and again, you can use a calculator, you can use your multiplication table that's on the inside cover in the back of your notebook. Our next question, what is the value of Gina's money if she has 25 $10 bills? And lastly, what is the value of Gina's money if she has 25 $100 bills? You can use your calculator again or the multiplication table in your notebook. So let's pause for a few minutes. I want you to work on those. Okay, so you've had an opportunity to go on and answer yours, and let's go over them. And I've gone and written with my pen the answers in, but you're going to be typing yours in. So the first one up here says, what is the value of Gina's money if she had 25 $1 bills? Now, 25 ones is equivalent to 25 times 1, and your answer will be 25. So the value will be 25 for that. What is the value of Gina's money if she had 25 $10 bills? That's 25 times 10 is what you could have multiplied, and your answer would be 25. So that's 25 tens. And next, what is the value of Gina's money if she had 25 $2,500 bills? So that's 25 hundreds. Okay, that would be 25 times 100 using your calculator. 2,500 is the answer there. So we're going to move on to our next slide, and this is going to be part 2. You can follow along as I read it. Gina reasoned the value of the 2 when I have $10 bills is 200, but the value of 2 when I have $1 bills is only $20. Is Gina correct? Why or why not? So I'm going to want you to click right here. It's going to, just like the previous slide, it's going to bring you up to a new Google document, and I'm going to want you to put your answers inside of that document. You're going to type them into there. You click right here, it brings you up to a new screen and to a new tab, and this is what you have. Okay, it's a document to answer that question. And here we go. I'll read the instructions again at the top. Gina reasoned The value of the 2 when I have $10 bills is 200, but the value of the 2 when I have $1 bills is only $20. It's only 20. Okay, is Gina correct? Is our first question, and then why or why not is where you put your answer explanation. Make sure to type your answer in, your name in right here. So we're going to pause for a few minutes to give you an opportunity to go in and answer that, and we're going to go over it in a few minutes. Okay, and we're solving this part based off of the answers that we got from the previous exercise there. So we're solving this problem based off the answers that we got from the previous slide, and I just wrote these up here as a reminder of what our answers were. So remember, the 25 ones equals 25 value. The 25 tens has a value of 250. The 25 hundreds has a value of 2,500. So is Gina correct when she says that the value of 2 when you have $10 bills, and these are the $10 bills right here, is 200. So when you have $10 bills, the value of 2 is in fact 200 because it's in the hundreds place. And the value of 2 when she has $1 bills, and these are the $1 bills here at the top. These are the $1 bills. So the value of the 2 when she has the $1 bills is in the tens place. So that is going to be 20. So she is correct. So that's why I mark correct down here. Why or why not? With the tens, which is right up here, the 2 is in the hundreds place. 2 times 100 equals 200 as a value for that 2. Now when we go up to the ones place, the 2 is again in the tens place. And we have a multiplication problem of 2 times the value times 10 equals 20. So the value there is 20. So that's the reason that she's correct. This talks about our independent practice. So I'm going to want you to click right here where it says click here. Once you click here, it's going to bring up a new tab and to a new site. And this is a Google form where I want you to answer the questions here. This is all about place value and money, everything that we've been studying today. So make sure to type your name in here, and then you will go in and answer the questions. We got one, there's a second one, there's also a third one here, and a fourth one. So just make sure you answer these before you actually submit them. And for our next slide, this is for our independent work. You're going to complete the previous slide that I just introduced. And also I want you for task number 2 to continue working on Khan Academy on the place value assignments that were assigned to you by your teacher. So those are the 2 things that you should be doing independently today.